things you got to put together. I just got the Kronos XTR to check out one of my unboxings on that. It didn't have all this. I'm sure I can figure it out. I've put together, taken apart, put together many cars. It looks like it's just the box that holds everything, maybe the servo, everything that attaches to the chassis. That's what it looks like. Parts and pieces for that, and then you got the servo saver. But there's those. Probably shouldn't throw them around. They give me a lot of stuff. I'm gonna need the 56 series for what I'm gonna put into it. And they give you a spur. It looks like a pretty small spur. So they intend for power. That's for sure. We know these Kratons need it for the weight that it carries. Now these are different shock. I forget what they're called on the inside, just because I'm brain dead. I haven't had much sleep lately, but either way, no excuses. They have different holes in them, and what that does is it causes different pressure inside the shock to whether it condenses faster or not. Now, obviously, more holes, it will condense a little faster, and you'll get squishier shocks. Like this one with no holes, you're looking at pretty stiff shocks, which is what I look for because I'm a flipper and a basher, which is what this car will be doing at some point. I still need to order the system that I'm getting with it. If you want to know what the system is, you can read the comments below. But it's going to be a good one. So, with that being said, let's take this off. I mean, to me, I've unboxed a lot of cars. I have a lot of cars. This particular car, for a long time, I was never going to get it because we all know the problems that were associated with it. But then they came up with the EXB, and instead of waiting for like a V2 or whatever to come out, and it's going to have half the EXB upgraded parts and all this, we all know the system needs to be taken out and re-put back in and dealt with. So it would just seem, in this particular case, instead of like the XTR with the power was already pretty good, but then they upgraded it to a stronger, the XTR, in case you don't know, is the Team Corelli Kronos XTR. It's almost like the EXB. It's got upgraded parts all over it, but it doesn't have the electronics like this one. This one does not have the servo, transmitter, receiver, ESC, motor. But you need that. This particular car is very heavy, about the size of the X-Max, but very heavy. And it needs the extra power to do what I want it to do. And so again, it just seemed more practical to get the cheaper EXB version and throw whatever system I want in it, because you're going to have to change the system out in this particular car anyways. I already have the 8S Outcast, and I believe all I'm going to need to do there is not so much change the system out, is just change the gearing. And it's already a fun car, the way I love it, and everything. It does pretty much what you want, except for right now it doesn't really flip. And if it does, it would be on a rainy day. But I just haven't changed the pinion out yet, and once the pinion's out, I believe that we'll see a different profile on that car. So it's definitely meant for more power, and I've been having it underpowered, so she's in good condition. Again, I love the body on this. I love everything that's, just the style. What they did here is really immaculate because I like black. I even have, let's see how many, what do I have? 2 6S Kratons? I believe I have 2 6S Kratons. I have the V4 and the V5. And, see, that, to me, that wouldn't really be practical to get the 6S EXB, because the 6S Kraton itself was already a great car, and you can get it for practically the same price. And for an extra $20, you can get the V5, which has the EXB parts pretty much already on there, which I ordered a lot of EXB parts, which happen to be sitting right over here. But as you can see, and to upgrade all the Arrma cars, I mean, as far as my Arrmas go, I have a bunch. I have 2 Notoriouses, the V4, V5. I have the Typhon. I have the the V4, V5 Kraton. Let's see, we obviously have this here. We have the 8S Outcast. Let's see, what else for Arrma? For Arrma. Oh, the Italian. And maybe that's it. I know that Typhon's pretty fun. It's not my style of car, but it is definitely a fun car, and I can see why people really dig that car. So yeah, look at this body. Isn't it amazing? I mean, just look at it. It is quite amazing. Let's see how heavy she is with the bad back. Oh, she's a little bit heavy, but doable. Right now, she's like a big Matchbox car. She can roll down the street. We got the Super Bash bumper. Okay, I'm not sure if that's on the regular Kraton 8S. I don't have the regular Kraton 8S. Like I said, I didn't want to have to do all the upgrades to make it go. I went with the Outcast instead. Seemed more practical for what my taste in cars is. So again, this body, just gonna point it out again. It's really great, and it comes with a lot of stickers, which I'm not a big fan of. I understand that they try to keep it symmetrical, but I would have definitely done a few stickers. And I'm more the type that puts like one here, one there. And definitely I would put D boots on there. I would definitely put all this stuff on here. But right here on the hood, maybe not. You take it off, you know what I mean? You put your own stickers any way you want. You know, so it's not a big deal. But then again, I'm also a fan of how they did it. And that's how they meant it, so we'll keep it that way. Another thing I like about this particular car, and I believe the 8S has it too, because I'm pretty sure it does. I mean the 8S Outcast, is these plastic things. That way it doesn't
Scrape?
Yeah, it doesn't scrape the body. I've had to fix those areas a lot of times, and I have my ways so that the bodies last. My first practice car, believe it or not, on 6S, and I really thought that there was a problem with me. I didn't realize that the Kaiju on 6S was so powerful that it's hard. It's actually better to do a triple backflip and try to land it than to try to do a regular flip. Well, yeah, definitely a flip will help, but trying to do straight on jumps is kind of hard because, as anybody knows, on 6S it's just you need to lower those brakes to, because as soon as you hit them in the air, it nosedives, or then you hit the gas and you end up landing on a drivetrain. And plus, when you hit the gas, the nose goes way up. So it's just very powerful. Too much air control in the air. And I learned on that truck, and I destroyed the body in the first day. And I went out and bought a new body, but I also mended it, and it doesn't look the same, that's for sure. But it definitely works. It does the job, and it still looks pretty decent. I even threw some stickers over the mended parts. It was pretty decent. So I guess let's look inside. Gotta say, I love these tires. Andrew, check out these tires. These are bigger than the original Kraton 8S
really
tires.
nice.
Regular Kraton 8S. These are bigger, so these tires are upgraded as well, guys. Another thing too is that obviously we got. Well, let's get into it. Take a look. Loving it. I can't wait to get the system in, but my hardest part is soldering. And yes, maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. I know everybody cares about it for some reason, but no, soldering. I am not good at it.